Today is day 14. Can you believe it? It's been 14 days that I've been doing this. I can't believe that I've actually survived and that, I'm enjoying it quite a bit. Okay, I'm so happy to have been able to get out to you all these beautiful recipes, and I've been getting such great comments from everybody about how much they're enjoying it. And really, I don't know what to say. I'm just so overwhelmed by the fact that I'm actually doing this and doing it well and having so much interaction with all of you. I want to say thank you to My Cooking Story. I mean, today's not the last day, okay? But it is almost the last day, and I am so grateful for all their cookware, which has really been good, okay, and it has helped a lot. When you are happy with your cookware, everything turns out, and you can do things with love and with soul, and the dishes all do turn out, and I believe that with all my heart. So today we are going to do a advanced level roast chicken, but which is a much, what would I call it? It is just a beautiful roast chicken. And the reason for that is because we are using the flavors of the Mediterranean, okay? And you know that I love Mediterranean cooking, I love Middle Eastern cooking. And today I have just taken on all the spices from those areas and brought them in. So today we're going to be using a lot of things like zaatar and sumac. Now, for those of you who are uninitiated and who do not know what they are, I'm going to show you why these spices are actually now quite readily available at Middle Eastern grocers, Mediterranean grocers, in KL as well. There are a lot of Middle Eastern people from the Middle East, I mean, in Ampang. And the Ampang grocers, many of them have got these kind of spices. So for those of you who feel that these are spices that we can't get here, that's not true at all. Okay, we actually can get these spices quite readily and quite easily now, because they are being brought in by the many people, Middle East people from the Middle East who stay here now. Okay, so let's start now. First of all, I want to say a little bit about the spice that is called zaatar. Now, zaatar is a beautiful spice. It looks like this. It's just yeah, it's a beautiful green colored spice, and actually zaatar depends on where it comes from. Okay, you also have zaatar that comes from not the certain other areas. It may look a little bit red. Okay, so some of the zaatar, most of it is green, but there's also the red one. And zaatar as a spice is actually a superfood, and this is why it piqued my interest so much, because I'm a health queen. I need everything to be healthy. So when I started learning and researching zaatar, I realized that it is a fantastic spice. And one of the reasons why people in these regions, the Mediterranean regions, they live to such healthy old age is because they take zaatar every single day. Now, let me tell you a few of the things that zaatar does actually. I think it's important. First of all, it is high in flavonoids and magnesium, and it does increase your energy. So it is an energy booster, number one. Number two, it helps fight inflammation. So today, there's so many people who are fighting inflammation in their body. So taking zaatar really is a preventive thing. Okay, that's important. And number three, it has a high concentration of iron and calcium. And number four, most important, is that it actually helps in cognition. So you will see that children who go to school in the Middle East, they are always asked to take za'atar in exams and all that, because it actually does help their memory, believe it or not. Henry is there here. Hello, Henry. Nice to see you here. And he says, Geeta, I can't wait to learn your recipes. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, anytime. I am your ready and willing teacher always. Okay, I love teaching, especially all these eclectic recipes, which I feel, they really are so good for us, and they have such beautiful, beautiful flavors. Okay, now, so that's a little bit about za'atar. And the other spice that we are using from the Levantine region itself, and when I say Levantine, I'm talking about the Jordan, Palestine, United Arab Emirates, um, all these places, okay? And from this region, you get all these spices. It's a blend. And za'atar is a blend, in actual fact, of things like thyme, sesame seeds, sumac. Sumac is a berry, a very tangy berry, which has got tart taste. And it is also goes into za'atar sometimes, all right? It can be separately also used, which we are going to do today. This is sumac. You can see it. It's a very dark red color, right? And it also is a part of the za'atar that we have. Okay, so these are the predominant spices for today. But before we do that, I also am teaching a beautiful Iranian style rice called Zerest Polo. The word polo means rice, correct? I'm looking at my assistant Eleanor, who, because she's Iranian. So just confirming that polo means rice. Zerest is a berry. Now, Zerest is, I'll show you the version that is dry, okay, because you don't get it here, right? So many of the grocers here, they stock it. And this is I think it's like a raspberry, okay, a small little raspberry, which we have already put into water to refresh it a little bit. I have a hello from the amazing boys. Oh, well, I don't know who they are, but hello to you too, amazing boys. I like that. Liang says hello as well. Hi, Liang. Okay, all right. So the first thing that I want to teach you, actually, since the rice is going to be cooked fresh down here, we are going to cook the rice first of all. So the rice, we are using basmati rice, which has been soaked for 1 hour already. And we are going to boil the rice first of all. Heidi, can we bring the water, please? So basmati rice is long grain rice, and this is what we need down here, right? Careful, yeah? So the water is boiling already? Boiling already, okay. Okay, so I'm going to switch on the fire here as well. So normally you have to soak the rice for at least an hour or two. And we're going to let the water boil first, okay? Let it boil, and then we'll put it in. Now, the way that the Persians make their rice is that they actually boil it for 6 or 7 minutes, first of all, okay? Which is what I'm going to do now. And then they steam it. Okay, so in the meantime, we're going to show you now. Now, of course, I have got one chicken already cooking in the oven, and the smells are driving me crazy, actually. It's so nice. Yes, Diong looks very, very happy in the background, because she's the one who gets to eat all of the food that comes out here. And so I'm going to show you how to marinate this chicken. Since the marination has to be quite long, meaning that the best is to marinate it overnight, I decided that we would make one for you already, and then show you the effect of it already all done. Okay, the water is boiling now. So, Eleanor, can you 6 minutes you come back to me, okay? So we're going to cook this for 6 minutes. And by then, it should be 80% done. This is 3 cups of rice. You see this slaughter that I'm using? This is from my cooking story. Can you all see it? Yeah, okay. So it's good because yep. Okay, it's all in. So let it come to the boil. Now, in the meantime, I am going to start the making of the marinade. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is to put in the orange and lemon. I am using 1 orange, 1 lemon. The juice of this, together with some olive oil, is going to be the base of the marinade. Okay, so here we go. By the way, this is also the My Cooking Story knife. You can see it. And it's very sharp and nice. Okay, so now I'm going to put it into this so that we can juice it straight in here. Oh, I think I will use this. Yeah, we'll use this, okay? These are navel oranges. You can see them. They are very beautiful. Look at the color. They're so sweet and nice. Normally what I do is when I use this contraption, I actually go on both sides, again, so that it takes out the whole, whatever is left in the orange. Okay. Heidi, can you bring the chicken, please? We forgot the most important thing, the chicken. Heidi? In the fridge. No, in the fridge. The chicken for marinating. Or is it here? We've lost the chicken. No. Oh, yes, we put it in the fridge below. I'm so sorry. Sometimes I forget where I am. I need to take more Zaatar. I know, that's the... You're right, yes. It will help my memory. Okay, so we have this orange, and now I'm going to put in the lemon. So it's a mixture of lemon and orange, right? I like the sweetness. So for those of you who don't like sweetness, you can actually then just use lemon. Oops. Yeah. I love this contraption, it's so good. How many minutes has it been? The rice is boiling away nicely. 1 more minute. Dion, can we feature the rice in any way? Or Eleanor, you can show it on the Instagram. Is it in the video? Oh, it is in the video. It is boiling. Yes, sorry. Okay, that's done. Now to that, I am going to add the olive oil, and this is a beautiful, fruity, lovely olive oil that I'm using. Okay, and now we're going to marinate the chicken with that first. Okay, I want to show you the chicken. The chicken has been cut into big pieces. Yeah, that's better. Okay, and if you can see, I made deep cuts down there as well. All right, so these are the deep cuts that I have made. I'm going to show you that, because this is going to help the marination. All right, so the first thing we do is to pour. Now let me just move this a little bit. Put this on this side. Yep, we have a lot of things. Sorry? 6 minutes. Oh, okay. Let me just check. One more minute. Heidi, then you bring the drainer, right? Not yet. Wait. Wait. Cloth. We're just checking to see that the rice is 80% done. So you will need another big one for the water to drain. Bring something for the water. Okay, so the rice is 80% ready now, and we're going to drain it. I need some cloth. Thank you. We'll switch it off. Now after this, we're going to steam it. Can you see that? The grains are very long and nice. Okay, I'm going to give it to her to be able to take off the water first, and she can bring it back then, and then we'll steam it in the other pot here. Okay, take the whole thing, Heidi. Yeah, you take out the water, and then bring it back here. Okay, so in the meantime, let us do the first part of the marinade, which is to pour in the juice. All right, this is the juice, the lemon juice, the orange juice, and the oil. Now we do need quite a lot of liquid in this, because the more liquid there is, the nicer the sauce will be. Take this. You forgot the water. You have the water there. So one thing I forgot to tell y'all is that with the water, I am going to keep about um, um, a half liter of the water, so that we are going to use that to steam after this. Okay. Yes. So here's the water. It's ready. Okay. Now, so this is the way that we are going to be doing this. I'm going to let this drain first a little bit, because I have to put in some. Now this is the pot that I'm going to be using, and this is one of the endo pots. I want to use this pot to do the steaming of the rice. Okay. So before that, the first thing that we're going to do is that we're going to melt some butter in this pot. All right. So sorry that I've got to flip from one thing to another, but since we are doing everything live, that's the way that it has to be done. So the fire that we are going to use for this is going to be a very low to medium to low fire. All right. So I'm going to put it down because we are melting butter. Sorry, the butter goes into the Zerest. Okay, here we're going to be using oil. The oil is here. Yeah, sorry. So let's heat up that oil first. I love this pot because it is so smooth and nice. Okay, let it heat up. In the meantime, we continue with the marination. So what goes in next is your spices. So here we have the za'atar, the sumac, and the cumin. Those are the three things that go in. Now be generous with this. In this amount of chicken, this is one whole chicken, we probably need about 2 to 3 tablespoons, 2 tablespoons. All right, so here we go. This is the sumac. It's beautiful color. It's a tangy berry which is very tart. Okay, and next the za'atar. So za'atar is a combination of spices. You can see the sesame seeds. We're going to mix everything after this. Okay. And the next thing, okay, I'm going to put in the rice first. Mix it around with the oil. Now, I am not using olive oil here, okay, because olive oil will be too heavy. I'm using a grapeseed oil for this. Okay, so once it is mixed up, lower the fire. It already smells so nice. And I'm going to put a little bit of salt. In actual fact, we should have put some salt in the water when we were boiling. But even if you forget, doesn't matter. You can put it in here as well. Okay. Remember, when you're cooking, don't be too stressed about it. Even if you've forgotten something, there are ways to appease the recipe. Okay, as long as you realize it. Okay, so now I'm going to put the fire low. I'm going to put in the half cup of water. To get that steaming effect. And we are going to release make holes, okay, to let it steam. Yeah. All right. And cover it now. Okay, that's the rice, and we'll take a look at it in about another 5 to 6 minutes. All right. Okay, so where were we in the marination part? We have finished the za'atar, we have finished the sumac. So the next thing that goes into the chicken is our cumin powder. All right, cumin powder is a spice which is always used in Middle Eastern cooking. So this is roasted cumin powder, yeah? Now, 1 tablespoon of this is enough. The others were 2 tablespoons. This one is 1. Okay, the next thing that I'm going to put is some chilies, peppers. Now, if you're not into chilies, peppers, if you have children who are going to eat this, then you can omit this and just put some pepper, black pepper, okay? Right? The next thing is harissa paste. Now, I want to talk a little bit about harissa paste. Harissa paste is a North African chili paste, Mediterranean chili paste, which comes from North Africa. Now, you can make it by yourself, or you can actually buy the paste also in Middle Eastern grocery stores. Now, if you're making it by yourself, the one thing that you will need is roasted red peppers. So these are the roasted red peppers. I've already roasted one here. I make my own paste. Okay, you must roast it until it is darkened like this. All right, it's almost black, and then you just peel off the skin, and you get a really beautiful, smoky, toasty flavor, and that's what we want in the paste. So we don't have time to show you all of that, but we can show you what we have made. I can show you what I've made, and what goes into this is some chili peppers and some tomato paste and the roasted red peppers. It's a combination of all these three things. All right. Okay, and now I'm going to put it on top. The more the better. I mean, I'm going to put at least about 2 to 3 tablespoons of this. Heidi, forgot to take out the garlic. Can you take out the garlic from the... We need to put a little bit of garlic as well. The one that is already grated, yeah, our garlic, the small garlic. And I need the tongs to... Yeah, this one. I need the tongs to... Gracie, what are you doing here? Thank you. Garlic is always a necessary herb that we need in all our cooking. So you'll see that the flavors in this dish are very, very earthy, right? Okay. Now, then the next thing that I'm going to put in is some olives. Now, olives are again another fruit that is used a lot in Middle Eastern cooking and Mediterranean cooking. All right. These, sorry, not olives, prunes. I'm saying prunes. We put in the prunes first to give it a bit of sweetness. Even in Greek cooking, in Mediterranean cooking, they use quite a bit of prunes. And then I'm going to put in the olives. And then I'm going to mix everything. Okay? It's okay. Still needs a few minutes. Okay, we need you to change that around. Now the dish is a little bit small. That's why it is giving it a bit of difficulty. Let's put this aside first. But make sure you move it around. The other way to be able to do this actually is you can do it in a bag. You know, nowadays what they do, they put it in a bag and then you just roll it around the bag. That also works. The smells are fabulous that are coming from here. Okay, so but this has to be marinated for at least overnight, 24 hours, as long as you can. Because when you do that, then the flavor will be that much better. We still have got one more step for the rice. because we still got to make the zerest, which is the raspberries, the dried raspberries. Now we have actually already refreshed them. Okay, so that's done. Have I put the olives yet? I haven't put the olives. We'll put the olives now. So that is everything that goes into the chicken. Keep that overnight, and you'll see that the chicken is already tenderized a little bit with all these spices. Okay, can you see that? Okay, looks great. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is to check on the now what I want to do now is to put a towel around this so that the water does not go back into the rice. Okay, can you see that? Okay, yes. Okay, so we're going to take this. They have these beautiful clips which are very easy to use, right? They can be taken off, but they are very functional. And I'm going to put this at the side. And the next thing that I am going to do is to get ready the raspberries, okay, or what we call zerest. This is called zerest. Now, the zerest is here, and together with that, we are going to put a little bit of sugar. Now, this is because they are quite sour, so I'm going to put brown sugar. Now, what I'm using here is coconut sugar. Or normally they would put white sugar, but since I don't use white sugar, this is what I am going to use. Okay, and a bit of butter first to there Zeresh. Okay, I've been corrected. Thank you. Zeresh. Zereshk. How do you spell that? We're plumping them up, all right, and refreshing them. Now, what brings this whole dish together is the beautiful saffron that we are going to put inside of here as well. Now, I have been soaking this saffron since last night. Look at the beautiful color. And all these dishes, the Middle Eastern dishes, they are always so beautiful because of the saffron. You can see that. It's become a really nice color. And this is what is going to flavor the rice as well. Saffron is not just a beautiful color, it also flavors. And you must keep it overnight. Then you get that flavor, you get that color. Okay, and let me put in the sugar. Okay. Now I'm going to show you how we actually plate this as well. Since the rice is also almost going to be ready, I'm sure it's already ready. Can you see that? That looks beautiful. I'm going to put in the rest of the saffron. Where's the saffron? Okay. Heidi, can you check the chicken, please, in the oven? Hold on, hold on. Heidi, take this chicken. Take it away. Okay, let's put the rice aside. Bring the chicken. Wow, look at this. This looks beautiful. Yeah. Mmm. I need some paper. And some parsley from inside. Look for the parsley. Okay, so now let's plate it. Okay, we're going to look at the rice as well. Smelling very good. Let me show everybody this. Can you see the rice? Okay. It's not sticking at all. See how it's beautifully coming out? The colors are just lovely. Yeah, okay. So we've plated it. And I'm also going to garnish with a little bit of pistachio nuts. Can you see that? And some parsley. So there you have it, our beautiful going to put some of the olives. And there you have it, the beautiful chicken. With za'atar and olives. Hope you like it. And we're going to have our own feast here. We have 4 or 5 people who have come in to join the party just because they knew that we are going to be eating all this food. You know, cooking all this Middle Eastern food, but I'm getting there. Okay, I'm getting there, and next time I do it, I'm going to have it all right. I promise you. So here it is, our chicken with za'atar and um, prunes and olives, and bon appetit, guys. Love you. Bye. See you soon for the last lesson tomorrow. Okay. Bye.